Hello and welcome to this video. I hope you are all well. If you could like, share and subscribe to the channel, much appreciate it. Like and help the algorithm, share and get in front of people's faces, and subscribe and let me know like channel. Here on Occasion I'll let you know when video go live. So, Sheffield Wednesday target. Is he a target? Can you say a target? He's on the list, let's put it that way. So Stuart Armstrong. Sheffield Wednesday are hoping to do this in time of the window. With the last couple of days, this is what the Star has said. Now, the Owls are yet to add to their squad, 30 days in. 3rd of Feb is when the window shuts. We've got the re-signing of Charles, which is fantastic. But I understand that it does look like Stuart Armstrong is someone who we are still looking at and trying to get a deal for. He got promotion with Southampton, 214 appearances before he went to the Vancouver Whitecaps. Now, if you point out that this is a potential target for Wednesday this time around, to start understand the interest of the 51-year-old cap is intensified, that the Owls are keen to bring him to the club before the window is through. So, if you're thinking this is something who's coming in before the window is done, you need to get it done pretty damn soon. And hopefully that's something you can do. Now, the 32-year-old midfielder, do we need a midfielder more than a defender? Probably, just to have a bit of cover there. But it would be interesting to see what happens. Now, here's the thing. This is where I think the link with this is come. Danny has worked with Stuart before. When he was at Southampton, he was part of that Southampton team. So it's interesting. When they're understood to be looking to strengthen in a handful area, including defence and attack, while Hatsu has impressed enough to have consideration with discussions ongoing. Further targets have been identified behind the scenes. And it's one of those things where further targets have been identified behind the scenes. A lot of people are going to go, oh, we've not got anyone then. And I've seen that a lot. No, they're just stuff that journalists haven't got to or been told anything, or it's been kept a bit quiet. Now, Stuart Armstrong is an interesting one. It's the one that popped up on Sunday. And when it popped up Sunday, I was very much like, okay, if we get him in, I'll support the idea. But I'm also, at the time, I was like, a midfield is not what we need. But when you actually look at the cover we got in midfield, it makes you wonder what the situation with, say, someone like Chalobah is. And we don't have enough options in that midfield. Maybe this is something that you can try and ref Barry Bannon a little bit more in midfield. I don't know. It just seems one that what come out of left field. I did say originally I wanted a defender, midfielder, striker. And that was before counting Shea Charles as that midfielder. I always had a midfielder in my kind of what we need in my head. But I don't know, it's one of the ones where I can see it. But the thing is, if he comes in, is it going to be a 6-month loan? Is it going to be a permanent deal? Because I think he's got another year left on his deal at Vancouver Whitecaps. So if he has, you've got that to play with as well. There's a lot of things that are going to happen. Like yesterday, we had the whole thing with Clark. He'd gone to Sheffield United now for 6 months. And it's just, you look at it and you go, are we in a position that we are stronger than when we first started? No. Are we in a position where we're just the same and we'd have 30 days to get this done? Yes. And I just feel like we're going to either be stupidly busy on deadline day and get no one, or we're going to be busy and we get a lot of people in. Now, like I keep saying, there's still time to get someone in, but if you're going to do it, if you want it before Saturday, you have to do it before 12 p.m. on Friday to get them registered so they can play. Like I said, the Stuart Armstrong link, I'm still not 100% convinced by it. I'm still not 100% think it's one that's a goer, but it sounds more and more like it is. So let's see what happens. Hopefully Wednesday can get a deal for Hatsu, which I also think is taking way too long if there's an ongoing discussion still. It's like, so if there's ongoing discussion still and he has impressed, what's the discussion? Is it again down to money in terms of wages or something like that? Is it in terms of length of the deal? It's things like that. You think if there's someone who you like and you think you're ready to pull the trigger, the discussion wouldn't take that long. But this is Wednesday. This is how our transfer goes, sadly. You get a lot of this build up before something actually happens. So we'll see what happens. But credit to Miller at the start for this one. I think he put this out at like 38 minutes to midnight. And you know what? Fair play to him. Putting it out a lot of time. I saw it. I rolled back over and went back to sleep. I'll be honest with you. I've been zonked. So yeah. But yeah, it was nice and early. Get this one up, and then we'll just keep an eye on what happens today, because I think today is also presser day. So today, presser day, it's going to be interesting to see what Danny says in the press about the transfers and stuff, because he's going to get asked about it. It's going to be something that happens today. He's going to get massively asked about how close are we to any deals? Is there this deal coming? Is there that deal coming? Can you tell us about X, Y, and Z? And also still talk about what's going to potentially happen versus Luton, because Luton are getting players in and done. I think it's us, Leeds, Coventry and Bristol City haven't made a signing yet. And I think Coventry are about to change that soon, because I think they're going to get Matt Grimes in from Swansea, which is a cracking signing, to be fair with you. So we'll see what happens. So hopefully we'll see what happens with Wednesday. There'll be a stream tomorrow. There'll be a usual thing on the Saturday review. Monday's the weird one, because it'll be a debrief stroke transfer deadline special, so it'll be a long one, so prepare yourself for that and strap in for that. But yeah, apart from that, we just got to wait and see who comes in. Are we going to be busy? Is there going to be some defenders in? Could we potentially have a striker? Jaden Danzig, the one that keeps going all over the social medias at the minute, which, I don't know. He was with the Liverpool squad yesterday in Holland. So maybe if they come in, you're going to sit down and talk to the representatives of Liverpool and co and get that all sorted. I don't know. At the end of the day, all I know is that Wednesday still need players in. The window shuts very, very soon. They've got fans who are wanting any kind of information to come out and say something and have it all happen. And it just feels a very Wednesday transfer window in January, because we're not as busy, or we haven't got all our deals done as soon as possible. But if we are going for someone who's Prem, we have to wait until they let their players out, because that's how it happens. We've done this before. So all I'll say is, for people going, we're not going to sign anyone, or we're going to do this, let's just see what happens. Anything could happen between now and Monday. And that's all I'm going to say on it in that sense. Let's just see what happens. Let's try and prepare ourselves for Luton and hopefully get a win, and then we'll go from there. But there's not a lot we can say until the club do something.